equip them with the right tools for the future that we know is ahead of them. In agriculture, Mr. Speaker, whilst building resilience in areas of health and education, what COVID has shown us is we need to also be proactive in food security as a point where we become vulnerable as a people, given what we've seen, the disruption in supply chain. Accordingly, and in response to this challenge, we're building what will be seen as Africa's largest logistics food market, with the intention of creating 16,000 direct jobs and over 40,000 indirect jobs, which we believe will reduce food wastages by up to almost 50%, as well as establish a commodity exchange that is designed to reduce cost of food by as low as 25%. This facility, I'm pleased to announce, is currently under construction along Ketu in Epe division of the state. It also gives me pleasure to announce that our 32 metric ton per hour rice mill at Imota will be commissioned in December. This is the largest rice mill in Africa, and upon completion, we believe it will create almost 300,000 direct and indirect jobs in the entire rice value chain. Our agro-processing productivity enhancement livelihood intervention appeals is also being implemented in Lagos, and it has created about 15,000 jobs already. With Lagos State consuming about 50% of the red meat market that we produce in the country, we're seizing the opportunity to invest in building our own feedlots and modern abattoirs. Accordingly, we have acquired about 750 hectares of land at Igodu for our cattle feedlot strategy. Similarly, as the state is blessed with abundance of water, we have equally established our fish value chain program, which has since increased economic activity in fishing communities in Badagry, Epe, and Ikorodu. This program has provided jobs opportunity for our people in the fishing community. Many of whom have been empowered with the fiberglass boats, fishing nets, and all sorts of infrastructure that is required. Mr. Speaker, the importance of shelter as a basic need in the life of any average person cannot be overemphasized. Even more critically, housing sector plays a vital role in the social economic development of any state. In realization of this, in the last 3 years, your administration have handed over and commissioned 17 housing projects, which has added about 4,000 new housing, different accommodation to the housing stock in the state. Our investment, coupled with strategic partnership of the private sector, has contributed in no small measure to our improved economic fortune as a state, which has provided impact on major microeconomic indices that we believe has led to job creation, wealth generation, and improved labor productivity. Similarly, guaranteeing power supply is a major aspect at making Lagos a truly 21st century economy. In this regard, we have taken stock of 20,000 first phase of phase 1 meters that we are currently distributing to vulnerable communities in our state. And we're also working to create a second electricity market through the Lagos State Energy Policy. We know that after the unbundling of that market, there's a need for us as a state to have, our own laws that will advise players in that sector. And I'm happy that the executive bill has been forwarded to this noble house. We look forward to your support at speedily passing this landmark bill so that investors and investment can get into the power space within our state. In security, justice, and governance, in the area of security, governance, and justice, Lagosians will agree with us that our state continue to receive investment in safety and security, and it's beginning to bear positive dividends, given the appreciative drop in the amount of crimes that we have recorded in the state. At the heart of our intervention in security is our Lagos State Security Trust Fund, a first-in-class that we've seen in the country, which have since been emulated by other states and even the federal government.